Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's like a two my part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1975 college football season. This is week 13 and 14. This is going to be the last 2 weeks of the regular season to conclude the recap of that season. And we're going to look at the week that was, the games that were played on Thanksgiving, November 27th. That was Thanksgiving. And obviously the games that were played on November 28th on Friday and November 29th, that was on Saturday. Then there was one game that I'll be recapping December 6, 1975. So let's get into it. On Thanksgiving, Georgia beat Georgia Tech. Georgia's ranked number 15 in the country, 42-26. And Bulldogs completely routed Georgia Tech, putting a 42-0 lead against a team that had topped 30 points 4 times in 1975. Game started ominously for Yellow Jackets as quarterback Danny Myers threw interception on first play. It was returned to Tech 12-yard line. A Georgia defensive back Bobby Thompson set up quarterback Ray Goff's 2-yard scoring run after Georgia Tech blocked field goal to remain down only 7-0. Halfback rookie Schamberger appeared going on a 68-yard dash toward tying.
Tragic, very tragic. 10 years old.
Touchdown before Thompson reeled him in to prevent score. Jackets halfback Adrian Walker lost fumble at the 3-yard line on the next play, and Georgia halfback Glenn Harrison ran for 139 yards. The team's 431 yards. Followed 2 plays later with crushing 78-yard touchdown run. Later in first half, defensive end Lawrence Kraft added another touchdown to total for Georgia. Catching fumble by tailback David Sims, returned it 20 yards for 21-0 lead. Georgia Tech made things look better with 26-yard punt burst in the fourth quarter as reserve quarterback Rudy Allen rushed for 3 touchdowns. Next, on Friday, November 28th, 1975, Texas A&M beat University of Texas, number 5 team in the country, 20-10. As the Aggies of Texas A&M beat Texas for the first time since 1967, as the defense was brilliant, allowing only 6 first downs and 179 yards. Twice they stopped Longhorns on 4th and short attempts in the third quarter. It took reserve quarterback Mike Jack to get A&M rolling as he upped early lead to set up the fullback touchdown pass. With Richard Osborne. Texas fullback Earl Campbell was held to 40 yards rushing, while A&M knocked out quarterback Marty Atkins on hit by cornerback Pat Thomas on opening play of the second quarter. Defensive back Raven Claiborne scored sole touchdown for Texas on a 64-yard punt return for a touchdown. Now, Aggies wrapped up 116 yards rushing, 203 yards more than Texas as halfback Bubba Bean excelled with 7 carries for 126 yards.
Okay, Carolyn, yes.
UCLA, the number 14 team in the country, beat Southern California by a score of 25-22. Now the Bruins head to Rose Bowl despite losing 8 of 11 fumbles, but not dropping ball. UCLA rushed for 328 yards, while quarterback John Sciarra threw 2 touchdowns to tight end Don Peterson, second for eventual winning points as UCLA went up 25-14 third quarter. Trojans finished game scoring on a 3-yard touchdown run by tailback Ricky Bell, had 136 yards and 36 carries, but could not cash in 3 late fumble recoveries against heroic Bruins defense. UCLA halfback Wendell Tyler ran for 130 yards and 57 yards. Second quarter touchdown, while Sciarra threw for 86 yards and ran for 85 yards. Now, seemingly out of nowhere, once high-ranked Trojans had lost 4 straight conference games for the first time in their long history, Bell finished the year with 1,875 yards, agonizing 6 yards short of former Cornell halfback Ed Marinaro single season record. Rutgers beat Syracuse by a score of 21-10 as Red Hot Scarlet Knights won 7 straight games in convincing fashion. Fullback Kurt Edwards bowled his way to 149 yards of teams, 273 yards rushing. And quarterback Jeff Rebholz connected with wide receiver Mark Twitty on a 41-yard touchdown pass to pace Rutgers offense. And Syracuse scored a touchdown with defensive back Tim Maresco recovered block punt by nose guard Bernie Winters and end zone. Now, Rutgers defense ranked 6th in the nation. Held Orangemen to 117 yards. Scored a touchdown by cornerback Hank Jenkins on a 59-yard interception return. Now, Jenkins' pick was one of team's 3 that came in fourth quarter to preserve the win. Now, Knights celebrated first ever win over the Orangemen in 10-game series after suffering 8 losses in the tie. Next, Army played Navy, where Navy beat Army 30-6. Next, Alabama, number 14 in the country, beat Auburn in a shutout 28-0 in Birmingham. Ralph Shook Jordan's final game as college coach went pretty much where his final season had gone, miserable. Alabama quarterback Richard Todd had hand and 2 legs in every Bama score as he threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for 2 others. Now Todd finished with 90-yard rushing, scoring on runs of 33 yards and 14 yards, while fullback Johnny Davis added 98 yards on the ground as Todd gained 430 yards. Now Auburn could manage only 144 yards, 45 carries for 94 yards rushing. The Tigers' best scoring chance ended with 44-yard field goal that was missed by kicker Neil O'Donoghue early in the fourth quarter. Now Alabama recorded its 5th straight SEC title, mark later equaled by Florida Gators in 1996. Also, it was 20th straight conference win that matched the record that was set by Tennessee 35 years earlier. Vanderbilt beat Tennessee 17-14. And finally, Arizona State, the number 8 team in the country, beat number 12 Arizona 24-21. Now, with WAC title and Fiesta Bowl berth on the line, Sun Devils pulled out victory. Arizona State cornerback Dennis Sproul led 80-yard winning touchdown drive early in the fourth quarter, capped by his 1-yard touchdown run. Arizona State's punch bunch defense made Sproul touchdown stand up. It was especially effective against passing of Arizona quarterback Bruce Hill. Now, Hill, who led Wildcats on the ground with 74 yards, was forced into 4 straight incompletions on final possession from Arizona 44-yard line. Sun Devils tailback Freddie Williams ran for 153 yards. The game's most spectacular play was Arizona State wide receiver John Jefferson's diving 8-yard scoring catch late in the first half. That paired it to 14-10. So that concludes look at that for the AP poll. Concerned for December 1st. I'm finished looking at the week that was college football history review 1975 college football season, November 29th, including the games that were played on November 27th and November 28th. The AP polls of December 1st. Number 20 was Pittsburgh, 19 Kansas, 18 Arkansas, 17 Maryland, 16 Miami of Ohio, 15 Arizona, 14 California, 13 Florida, 12 Georgia, 11 UCLA. The top 10 looked like this. Number 10, Colorado. 9, Texas. Number 8, Penn State. Arizona 7, 6, Nebraska, 5, Michigan, 4, Alabama, 3, Oklahoma, 2, Texas A&M, number 1, Iowa State. Next, for December 6th, this is week 14, 1975, the lone game. It was a big matchup at the time, about 2 top 20 teams, where number 2, Texas A&M, faced number 18, Arkansas, where number 18, Arkansas, beat number 2, Texas A&M. 31-6. Now, number 2, Texas A&M saw their national title and Cotton Bowl dreams go up in smoke as the Hogs, returning to Cotton Bowl for the first time since January 1966, scored 17 more points on Aggies than had any other team this season. Arkansas quarterback Scott Bowl threw for touchdown and ran for another, although his most important duty was a successful limitation of mistakes. Now, Razorbacks built a 24-0 third quarter lead as defense held Aggies to 149 yards and forced 6 turnovers. A&M scored its only points on a 24-yard touchdown run by backup quarterback Keith Baker. So that concludes a look at that, the regular season as a whole. Now let's look at the conference standings. Conference standings as far as the Ivy League is concerned was won by Harvard with a 6-1 record. Atlantic Coast Conference was won by Maryland, 6-5-0 record. SEC Southeastern Conference was won by Alabama, 6-0 record. Southern Conference was won by Richmond, 5-1 record. The Big Ten Conference was won by Ohio State, 8-0 record. Mid-American Conference was won by Miami of Ohio, 6-0 record. It was a tie for the Big Eight conference between Nebraska and Oklahoma, 6-1. Missouri Valley won their conference. Missouri Valley Conference was won by Tulsa, 4-0 record. It was a three-way tie for Southwest Athletic Conference. Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Texas. Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Texas was 6-1. Western Athletic Conference was won by Arizona State, 7-0 record. There was a tie for the Pacific 8 Conference. UCLA and California, 6-1. And Pacific Coast Athletic was won by San Jose State, 5-0 record. Second cruise, a look at the regular season as a whole of college football. History review of the 1975 college football season. The regular season recap is over. On Thursday, I'll be doing the major bowl games that were played during the 1975 season. So I'm done with the regular season as a whole for week 13 and 14. The games that I played on November 27th and 28th and 29th, but it was about November 29th, 1975 and December 6th, 1975. So please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do a video of this magnitude on Thursday. Until then, talk to you soon.